today we are lifting the veil on what has been hidden for so long. And this is so important. I have been putting videos out all week about the importance of being in the now moment. Now, why is this so? Why is it so important? I'm going to break through to you now with the information I have, having been somebody who was given the opportunity to go to a mystery school where a lot of the secrets, and they are like small differences in how we show up that change completely your perspective on the world, but also how people see you and how people meet you. So, my journey goes back to those days when David Icke wrote that book, Robots Rebellion. I loved the title. It was a breakthrough moment for people to comprehend that they were robots. Myself, I had an amazing experience where I had an opportunity to open a shop when I really wanted to do that. But the difficulty was that the man who had the premises had always had a dream of opening a shop called Robot. And I was absolutely horrified that if I went into partnership with him, I had to call the shop Robot. And I took myself away. I mean, I was already a meditator, and I thought to myself, I need to ponder this. I need to go on a pilgrimage. So I went on a pilgrimage to Glastonbury. And there I hunted and hunted around with the notion in my head that the universe was going to speak to me. And along the way, I can't believe what happened, but I was in a small shop reading some, these were like placards or small posters, notelets that you put on your wall, printed and beautifully done with words of wisdom. And there was one that started with the words, and I don't have a copy of that now, but I'm going to look it up and I'll put it in the description. Man is not a robot. And I went back thinking, okay, it's okay for me to do this. This is only part of my journey on the way. I will take this premises. I mean, this premises led me to a court case and all sorts of things, but I don't need to go into that now, but it was still part of my journey. But what it's about is the difference between you being a robot activated from your programming, from your computer, which is what your mind is. All the programming, the software that's in there is all your memories, actions, everything that's happened to you is all in there. And that's your software. And people, the majority of people, I'm going to own this and say this, the majority of people still activate from the software of their computer, which is not a good high consciousness place to operate from. So when you start to learn, which I have been teaching you in 3 different ways on 3 different videos, how to be present in the now moment, you are overcoming the software. You are coming from the higher point in you, which you now need to carry on working with. You are bringing in your soul self that is connected to all wisdom, all knowing. So you are not a robot, but how much are you operating from that point still? This is something to comprehend, to run through your own mind as we walk through today. And every now and again, maybe you're going to remember some of the exercises I've taught you. How to listen to the sound of somebody's voice. Listen to my voice now and not the words. It goes in on a deeper soul level. It connects with who you are when you do this. When you start to cook your dinner today, you start to make that piece of equipment you were going to make with some wood you have. Place your consciousness so that you come into the now moment. You won't ever hit your thumb with a hammer. You won't ever cut your finger with a knife, because your consciousness is going to be what is driving you, running you. I'm going to leave this here because this is specific, out of the matrix information, because your mind is what controls you in the matrix. We're going beyond mind. We're coming into higher mind, higher consciousness. Thank you for listening. Please like the video. Please subscribe. You're going to get the next gems that I'm going to be putting up, which is very, very important.